Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. Skylar is napping 6 p.m. and she just fell asleep, so that's not good for me for later because she is going to be up all night. She was up until 1:30 last night, past 1:30, like 1:45. I was up until 3. All right, let's get down to business. It is time for the YouTube earnings update for the entire month of June 2017. I will be comparing to May of 2017, and I will also compare a few stats to what I was doing 1 year ago and also 2 years ago. If you are not familiar with this series, there is a playlist link down below and also in the pinned comment below this video. I have been doing this for over a year now, sharing my stats with you guys. Twice a month, I do half month, and then I do full month, and you can just follow along and see what it's like for a real YouTuber and how they make money on YouTube. I know some people just blossom and make tons of money right away. I know one, she had 100,000 subscribers in 4 months. This is 4, I believe, and she's just rocking it. You know, some people just get it right. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? But for most of us, we have to work hard at it, and I do work hard at it. Okay, let's just get started because I don't know how much time I have of peace and quiet, and I also want to do the editing for this tonight. June, for the full month, I uploaded 47 videos. For the full month of May, I uploaded 50 subscribers. I'm rocking it with the subbies this month, and I'll tell you why in a second. I got 2,291 net subscribers. Some come, some go. That's what I was left with. I have a video that has been promoted by YouTube. It is the, I don't even know what I called it, but it's those flat stones that I glued paper to the back of. I started seeing a lot of comments on that video, so I checked the analytics, and sure enough, it is like, you know, giving me a nice little spike, so I'm very happy about that. And I was hoping for a little spike because my last spike, okay, I had a spike in March of last year, and then I had one in March of this year. And I've been told by the tipsters that you can expect a spike every 3 to 5 months as long as you just keep feeding YouTube what it wants. And so March, April, May, June. So it was 3 months. I'm getting a little spike, so I'm very happy about that. Okay, views are actually down a little bit. For May, I had 297,000. Oh, did I tell you how many subs? Okay, let's go back. Subs for June, 2,291. Subs for May was 1,830. Views for May was 297,924. That's down a little bit to 289,972. Watch time is up a little bit, and watch time is more important than views. Watch time for May was 2,073,022 minutes, and watch time for June is 2,130,157 minutes. So that's pretty cool. It went up a little bit. Retention, last month for the full month was 42%. This month, 46%. I'm very happy with retention in the high 40s or mid 40s. My gender last month was 14% boys, 86% girls. We lost some boys. It is 88% girls and 12% boys for the full month of June. Shares. My shares went up a little bit. For May, it was 959 shares, and for June, I got 1,103 shares. My end screen percentage went down. No, it went up for the full month. It went down a little bit from half month. At the end of May, I was at 1.91%, and at the end of June, I was at 1.99%. Midway through June, I was at 2.02. Now, that is the percentage of elements that show up on my end screen that actually got clicked. My 2 top click-throughs for the elements still are best for viewer. That actually was in the lead for June. And then just ordinary video, not playlist or anything like that. Those are my 2 top elements that get clicked, so I'm still sticking with those. As for my traffic sources, my suggested videos was 51%, and then my browse feature was 27%. And for May, That was suggested videos was, where am I? Suggested videos was 53% and browse feature was 24%. And the revenue, now you can see my stats were not all that impressive compared to May. It was, you know, a few more subs, but subs doesn't really play much into how much you earn. It's how much watch time is the most important thing. But I earned more. May was, up to now, my highest month so far. I earned $669.20. But get this, June, drumroll please, I skipped the whole 700s and I'm at $848.56. I think that's an impressive jump considering my numbers didn't really do all that great. My numbers did good, but they didn't do like that much more. So that was pretty cool. I was excited about that. I would have just been excited to reach the $700, but I went way into the 800s halfway through. So we'll see, because there is a spike. And I do think that when you get a spike from YouTube, I don't know, you're probably getting better paying ads or things like that. That'll go down. Remember I said, when you get a spike, you can expect it to go down, but you'd like it to maybe go down to here and not way back down to here. You know, just sit there for a little while and then get another spike, and it's just so fun. Do love. Oh, all right, so let's just look at a few stats from previous years. First of all, my channel is almost 3 years old. It will be 3 years old in August. So last year, when my channel was only 2 years old, I got, for subscribers, for the month of June of last year, 504 subscribers. My views were 121,026. My watch time was 621,591, and my revenue was $244.02. It was a year ago when I really started paying attention to my channel, and I am absolutely positive that I was thrilled with anything over 200 back in June of last year. 2 years ago, when my channel was only 1 year old, so we're looking at June of 2015 now, I got 33 subscribers for the month of June. My views was 5,501. My watch time was 23,030 minutes. And my revenue was a whopping $14.83. And this is with a channel that was a year old. So you can see that I have jumped, you know, up a little bit now that I am putting more into my channel. I was always creating a lot of videos, but I wasn't really focusing at all on things like tags and, you know, doing research on what words should go in the title. I mean, I didn't pay attention to any of that stuff. When my 3 years comes up in August, I will actually show you guys stats of like my very first month. I don't do that now because it doesn't make sense to compare. So we will see. I believe I started in August, but I don't think I earned anything until September. So we might have to wait until September's full month before I start telling you what I did in my very first year. I'd like to share that with you guys because I want you to see how it starts with pennies, but it can grow. But you have to be willing to put in the work and wait it out. It doesn't happen overnight for everyone. It does for some, but not for most. Okay, top 10 countries. I had a total of 190 countries. Check out my videos. Top 3, as always, US, UK, Canada. US had 70% of the watch time. UK, 9.7%. Canada, 6.1%. Australia, 2.8%. Germany, 1.3%. Netherlands, 0.7%. Sweden, 0.6%. India, 0.6%. Ireland, 0.4%, New Zealand, 0.4%, and an honorable mention to South Africa in 11th place. Have we ever had South Africa? It's possible, but I don't see them too much in my top 10, so just wanted to give them a shout out. And it was 0.4% for them too. My bottom 5 countries. Gotta pull them up on the screen. My goodness, it took me forever to find the analytics, the countries in the analytics. All I was getting was US and did not know how to go back to countries. My bottom 5 countries are 5th from last, Greenland. Not only do I know how to pronounce that, I'm assuming I'm saying it correctly. I was going to say, but I might know how to point that out on the map, but I take that back. I do believe it's up from the United States. Isn't that awful? I should know these things. Fourth from last, Malawi. Third from last, Angola or Angola? Angola. I don't know. Second from last, Libya. And in rock bottom, last place, Åland Islands. A-L-A-N-D, but there's some dots on the A. I don't know what to do with those dots. That's what we got. They watched anywhere from 1 to 8 seconds of my videos. Come on, guys. Watch a little longer, will ya? My states. My top 5 states are California, Texas, Florida, New York, and Illinois. Maine came in 13th place. Maine is my home state. My bottom 5 states are 5th from last, Montana, then Wyoming, then Vermont, then South Dakota, and last place, as usual, Alaska. So let's just head on over to my computer and I will show you my stats. I had some firsts this month that I am quite proud of. You can see we are looking at the stats for June 1st through June 30th. And when we looked midway through, this was the 15th, and I was excited that I had reached $30 again. The first time I did that was in March, and then I did not do it in April or May, but I did do it again in June. Not only did I reach $30, look, my first time ever that I hit in the $40, and I did it not only once, but twice. So excited about that. I was really, really pleased. The other thing is that this isn't really an official thing to be excited about, because I did have one day under $20, but it's the first time I do believe that I've had only one day under $20. There is no other day under 20. They're all above that. So that was super cool. Now you can see on the 15th, if you remember, I had told you guys that I had already seen the stats for the 16th and 17th, and they were going down. And so I was like, I don't know how the rest of the month will look, but this is, you know, just very average. And then all of a sudden I got this little spike here. It's that video that has been helping me out. So let's go down and see. This is the one I'm talking about, this craft time with those flat stones. That has been my highest earner for the month of June, and the quilt as you go and hair things are always still up there. I will just let you guys look at this. Please pause if you want to, you know, study it on your own. Scroll down. Next page. And the bottom of that page. Now let's look at my stats. Let's look at the stats for, let's just do lifetime. So you can see the spikes. Could not think of the word. I'll show you what that looks like. This is my whole first year. You can see I wasn't really doing very much. It's all just there, a couple little spikes, but nothing significant. And then March of 2016 was the first time I had a spike that brought my average up, and that lasted a whole year. And then March of 2017 I had this big spike, and it also kept my average up there. And now you can see my new spike here in June. So I'm hoping that this will come down, but that maybe it will be like around here. I'm hoping it doesn't go all the way back to here. I certainly don't want it to go all the way down to here. You know, as long as it just would, you know, level off a little bit above my average from before, I'll be happy with that. And then I'll be very anxious to see if I get any other spikes, like in 3 to 6 months, like the other tipsters say can happen. So that is super cool. Now let's go look at that particular video. If we click on there, let's see. Well, let's just open up this easy DIY. We'll look at the analytics for just that particular video. Oh, that's just for one day. Let's look at the lifetime of that. I haven't even done this, so I'm doing it with you. So here's the lifetime of that video. I uploaded it February 23 of this year, and you can see it just, you know, started out with a tiny little bang and then just laid there, laid there, laid there. So February, March, April, May, June. So we're looking at like 3 to 4 months later, boom, and boom. This is when YouTube decided to start suggesting it. Let's look at the traffic sources for this video. Now the blue is suggested videos and the brown is the browse feature, and you can see that that is all YouTube's doing there. That means they put it out for suggested videos and browse feature, and that is why I got that spike. So that is pretty cool. These are the different traffic sources: suggested videos, browse features. Suggested videos, it tells you views from suggestions appearing alongside or after other videos. And browse feature is, I was confused about that one, but they make it pretty clear here. Traffic from the home page, home screen, the subscription feed, and other browsing features. Includes both signed in and signed out users. Do you like it when YouTube puts it out there so that you can be found by people who are just browsing? And then there's YouTube search and external, just a whole bunch of other things. So you can always go and check all that out. All right, back to the camera. I really don't know what else to say. I want to try to keep this as short as possible, and I think I've already failed at that. But I do want to just say that I am very excited with the way things are going for my channel. I do appreciate anyone who watches my videos. I really do. I mean, I know that I put a lot into it, but all the effort in the world goes nowhere if there are not viewers. So I do appreciate that you do come and check out my stuff, and that you put up with my antics and my filthy mouth. I love my filthy mouth. And you are kind when I have Skylar. You are patient and you let me get through all that. I know those of you who know me, you know how hard it is for me to not be on my schedule. And you know, I like calm and quiet, and I don't have that right now, but I am determined to still try to put out content every single day. It might not be content that I would normally put out, but we're doing it. We're getting it done, and you guys have been sticking with me. I am going to ask Skylar if she would be interested in doing her earnings update on her channel. Her channel just turned a year old. I didn't even realize that. I would have had a celebration. It was June 23, I believe, that she's had her channel for a whole year now. And I think for a channel that gets very little activity, I think she's doing pretty good. So I will see if it would be something she'd like to do. And if and when she does that, I will let you guys know. Or you can just mosey on over to her channel and subscribe. She just hit over 900 subscribers. I would love to see her get to 1,000 while she's here in Maine. And if you do subscribe, I will say what she says. Hit the notification bell. She says that in her outro, and I never think to say that. I don't even know what the bell really does. You will not get bombarded with notices. I say this all the time because she only gets videos on her channel when she's with me, or, you know, when I go visit her in Memphis. So it's only a few times a year, and then you have long breaks where there's nothing on her channel. But I'm just really glad that she has a channel, so do go check it out. She did a Q&A with her cousin that was kind of cute. And then, of course, you can't miss the epic Dollar Tree haul that she did with me, featuring me in her video on her channel. It was kind of funny. You might want to go check that one out if you haven't yet. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with, where are we? July. I usually do the mid-month around the 17th or 18th of the month. I still will have Skylar. So if things are hectic, I might wait till she leaves. I believe she leaves the 19th, so it might be a little later. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. But thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with more soon. Bye.